All right, now let me give you an example of a spiritual being that's been dead going to a Catholic church that's from the South. Got it? Okay, well, if you're from South Carolina, you know without any question that Satan lives at the Catholic Church. Okay? So I decided to go see what Satan was doing. So I sat down, I went in and I sat down, and I started looking around. Everything was going pretty good. And they started playing this Boris Karloff music. Boo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Well, I thought that was pretty good. And then here comes these four guys with dresses on. They all got them a cup and a dish rag. And they're walking around this table talking to themselves. Now, you got guys with dresses on. They all got them a cup and a dish rag, and they're talking to themselves. I started to like this religion. You know, don't you wish your boyfriend was a freak like me? No. So, I'm sitting there. I knew it was a laid-back church because it had these things I could prop my feet up on. So I'm hanging. You know, little Boris Karloff music, some guys in some dresses. Well, you know, hey, freedom of religion's all right with me. Here comes this guy out with two dresses on and this sash. And he starts talking. Okay? And the next thing I know, we get up. We sit down. We get down. We get up. We sit down. We get down. We get up. We get up. We get down. We stand up. We sit down. We get up. We get down. We stand up. We get down. Been there about 4 minutes. So I was going to thinking, now who in the world invented this religion? And I figured out who invented it. It was the guy who has the patent on arthritis, pain formula, etc. Because if you think at the end of all that your knees and back aren't hurting, then you're in trouble. So then I'm hanging. I'm worn out. They got us standing up. Here comes this fool with two dresses and a dunce cap on. And he's swinging this pot. And he's got smoke going everywhere. And then he's saying, my daddy plays dominoes better than your daddy. I said, who gives a damn? Or something like that, you know. And I'm trying to say, well, who even cares? So I was trying to figure out who invented that part. Or I figured that out. It's the guy who has the patent on Dristan. Because that smoke was burning my eyes and my nose, and I just couldn't quite get a grip on what the deal was. So I decided to explore Kitty Chasm. You know, it's the little people's Catholic guilt sessions. Okay, so I went to check out Kitty Chasm. And there were some stretched out little kids, born in sin. Gotta have faith. You're going to hell unless you do it the same way we said it. The Catholic Church is infallible. It doesn't make any mistakes. It's never made a mistake, ever. How interesting. Do you realize that the world is still flat? That in a papal bull, which is very appropriately titled, the Catholic Church in 1968 said it was okay if you didn't believe the world was flat. It didn't mean that it wasn't, but it was okay, and you would not be excommunicated from the church if you believed it was round. until 1968, if you believed the world was round, you were condemned to eternal damnation, and you were excommunicatable from the church. Now, as a spiritual being, when you think about that, the entire structure of consciousness as it's evolved from that the earth was flat to we were the only people here, to the fact that there's no other place in the billions and billions and billions of planets, that we're the only ones that exist.